Hi Collective, welcome to my channel Crystal Shadow Work. So this reading is going to be for all of my light keepers, all of my earth angels, starseeds, light workers, healers, everybody here on a divine mission to spread love and light, to help awaken humanity, to help raise us to that high vibration, the new earth, right? The 5D. So this is such a beautiful time because we are definitely ascending at this time. The light codes are being activated within us and within our planets. It's so beautiful, the energy that's coming through. September is huge, okay? So this reading is going to be for all of us, right? That are here helping with this vibration, and you can probably already start to feel different as these crystalline codes are getting activated. September is very huge, right, for a lot of these energies coming through, and these intense solar flares that are going on are even helping intensify this integration even more. And this energy is just so powerful. Like, I was trying to do a collective reading for everybody on all the energies, and I couldn't even do it. It was just, it's so intense, right? So this is going to be, I'm going to see what all I can get within this reading before I feel drained of energy. So definitely September is huge because it's that 9/9 energy. So the endings and completions of old cycles are definitely closing out. Union is definitely here for all the collective on the twin flame missions. It's no longer going to be out of alignment. There's just too much coming together to merge these energies to one. It's been happening for such a long time now. It still comes down to a choice, but I'm not going to let the twins dominate this reading because they very much have been coming in very strongly because the portal was huge for awakening activations. So definitely all twins are awakened at this time. All divine feminines and divine masculines are awakened, have ascended to a higher form of frequency and vibration. The crystalline codes got activated. So that's very beautiful, right? So that's why union is so heavy, and it's kind of turning into this obsessive energy at this time, because it's like that when you finally realize something, right, you finally get awakened to it, it's like then you have to have it. And there's so much communication that has to come in, right? And we're getting just so many other influences right now. Like, I want to show you guys, look, we just had Mercury go retrograde on the 9th that now has 6 planets in retrograde. We really have 7 if you count Chiron. But it's such an empowering, a very powerful time. And then on top of that, we've got this full moon in Virgo. So we just had the full moon energy, and Virgo is really about that down-to-earth energy, but it's about creating structure, security, stability, which really is after your heart's desire. So this is a time where you're really just kind of revamping, you're reorganizing, you're putting together those plans. Along with that retrograde energy, it's really got you kind of being able to redo things, right? So you're really taking a look into like your home situations, your jobs, career, finances, right? And now we have Venus in the sign of Virgo as well. So that's even stronger. That planet is the ruler of love, romance, money, career opportunities, things like that. So that really strong energy. So it's really about us, really setting our foundations, our plans. And this isn't like where you're being selfish or quickly going to pursue things. This isn't that energy where it's just about having fun. It's like really planting those roots, really going after the love of your life, really starting to build and plan these long-term security and stability, these foundations, these jobs. So this is why the twins even more are just very much being pulled together at this time, because it's just, there's so many external factors going on. There's so much within the cosmos. It's just, it's sacred alignment. It really is. So this is like probably my most exciting time, and it came at me by surprise too, because I was so focused on the Leo season and the Leo energy, because I'm pretty much Leo. I've got like 3 parts Leo, right? So I've got so much Leo in my chart. Even though I'm a Cancer, I get so excited for Leo season, right? And I go through a lot of ascensions myself each year and further on my spiritual awakening, right? So anyways, it was like I was so focused on taking action, charge, control, leadership, focusing on Leo energy, that is just, Virgo season came in so quickly. And then I started like, oh yeah, the 9-9 portal, because I was still focusing a lot on Lionsgate and all the beautiful things that came through Lionsgate, because it was so exciting for me. So I was just focusing so much on the Twin Flame Collective and all of that. So this is why this stuff is coming out after the 9-9 portal, after Mercury's already in retrograde. And you know what? That's even better, because now all of my readings are going to be a mixture of all that energy. But now I'm struggling with putting it all together, because... and maybe I needed a little bit of break. Maybe Source knew that, because guys, I'm a light worker that works on the grids, right? And the codings and the crystalline codes that have been coming through within Lionsgate, and now within the 9-9, to put us in that Virgo energy. It's really, really intense, right? And so, yeah, maybe you're needing to calm down a little bit, take a break, because patience is needed at this time, because you're getting a lot of realizations and that planning and that figuring things out. So things are starting to dissolve and things are starting to fall apart that are not in alignment with your sacred alignment, with your destined life, with your destiny, with what God's plan basically is coming together. So if things are not working out for you at this time, with whatever they may be, you kind of need to go with the flow and let them fall apart and happen, because you're going to see why everything is coming together like it is. Okay, so like there's a lot of people that it's like you were put in places of position to kind of get prepared. It's like an initiation, I guess, is kind of what's been going on. And maybe this has been ongoing for a while. Like I know that mine's been ongoing for over a year. Definitely. So I've definitely been, and at the same time getting healed and getting ready for what's to come next. So now I'm like more empowered than ever. I'm more excited about this energy, and it's so beautiful, and the Virgo full moon, which was in Pisces, is all about the harvest, and you're finally getting things coming together for you. Like the seeds that you've planted are finally starting to blossom. It's like if you've been working on projects or finding just whatever it is that you've been working on, okay, it's coming together. So this is such a beautiful time to start to see, like the fruits of labor, starting to see things come together. And a lot of it is coming in unexpectedly too, because it's part of your sacred alignment. And just because you've been healing and processing things and releasing, you now are opening up these new opportunities, these new energies, these new vibrations are coming in. So it's so beautiful. And I want to get into pulling the energy cards first, and then we'll get in. So I'm going to be doing a couple different readings to kind of break down the energy and the different messages within the different decks that are coming across. So definitely subscribe to my channel, all right, so you can get the notifications of when I do all my uploads and all of that. And know that if you're guided to me, you're guided to me for a reason. Know that. So definitely you should check out more and see what's going on. Okay. All right. And I wanted to tell you guys too that things are being revealed, right? Because with that Pisces energy, you get a lot of downloads, you get a lot of internal realizations, and it's like a lot of you are going to start to see, in fact, why you were put in the positions where you were to heal you, to awaken you. So it's like if you had situations and people that were not for your highest good, it's like God's going to be letting you see what they were doing to you, what's happening. So this is a time when definitely like secrets are coming out. If people were hiding things from you, were using you, you're going to be seeing those things. You're going to be getting that, and so it's really important to just process those energies. Don't be in that energy like, well, why did this happen to me? Why did I get put here to have this happen? And it's like, it was part of your initiation. It was part to see, can you handle this? Are you able to accept this for as it is and release it? Do you trust me to be led and guided where I'm bringing you? And it's like, because, God doesn't take things away and to not bless you with something far greater than you'd ever expected when the lesson's learned, right? You've got to trust the process, right? So some of you, it's very significant. You have to trust the process at this time. God is revealing things to you. You're going to be seeing why these things happen. And it's also, you have to make room for them, right? You have to let go of stuff to be able to get new stuff, right? All right. Oh, so I want to tell you guys, so you're going to be getting things revealed to you. Let me try to turn on my lights so you guys can see the cards better. You need to protect your space, definitely, because there is a lot of spiritual attacks and all of that going on. And especially when you're getting ready to get blessed with stuff, that's when the enemy's going to come try to take it. And some of you, it's simply like, you have to have things fall apart and come apart so you can get these blessings that are coming for you, and some people are not meant to receive them. So sometimes it's like some things have to be taken away from you to kind of wean out these energies, because it's like if people were using you for certain things and now you don't have them, they're not going to be able to use you for those things, right? So by losing those things, it's really going to show you that, okay, that's fine, let them go, right? Because you're getting what you deserve, right? And God's taking care of them too, getting them out of your life so they don't keep taking from you, right? So as I say, that releasing comes out. And like I said, yes, this is purification, spiritual cleansing, and letting go. So really importantly, you need to let go of things, right? And it's leading to this peace and this harmony. I've been picking up a lot on the blue, this very beautiful blue calming energy. Okay, and then lately I've been seeing greens very vibrantly too. To me, that's heart healing and things like that. So definitely that's going on here. We've got the sacral portal coming out. So creativity, intimacy. All right, very strong orange energy. See, there's going to be a lot of like passion and excitement. Like that's definitely coming. Oneness, balance, patience, divine masculines. For a lot of you, like this is divine masculine finally coming in. There were a lot of divine feminines. Like I said, they're very strongly trying to take over my readings. There's a lot of divine feminines that were in fact dealing with karmics and false twins. So a lot of them are being revealed, right? So a lot of divine masculines are coming in. So, oh my gosh, I'm hearing this song. It's for somebody. If it's not for you, leave it out. But that Eminem song with the real Slim Shady, Please Stand Up. I think that's what I'm hearing right now for somebody. Dreamscape. Yes, I've been picking a lot up on yellows too, and sunflowers. I just seen this as a sunflower. Again, off of the distance it looks like it, right? But it's really the sun. Okay, so dreamscape, dream work, subconscious imagination, yes. And a lot of things that you dreamed, right? Things that you wanted, that you dreamed are coming true. Because when you raise your vibration and you elevate yourself, right? You get into this higher vibration of attracting, and it's like magnetic. And a lot of divines have raised their vibration so much that it's like wishes and things that you dreamed about are coming in. And that's also the first of manifestation, right? Is you have to think it, you have to plan for it, right? So a lot of that is, it's like what these energies that you were maybe dreaming about or writing down, manifesting, are coming into play here. And because that's how you get things, you first have to believe that you have it, right? And then you let divine source co-create that for you and bring it in for you. So yeah, dreams, wishes are coming true. Within all of my cards too, I've been seeing shooting stars, rainbows, every reading like stars coming out, 10 of Pentacles, like divine unexpected gifts and abundance and blessings are definitely coming in. And of course, we've got the throat portal chakra, which is huge because Mercury is about communication, right? And very strongly being in retrograde now, it's pulling the energy back. So we're focusing a lot on our communication at this time, because this is the time where we really need to voice what we need to say. We need to speak up. We need to not hide behind things. And that's kind of why I feel, in a way, it works out. Maybe it was meant to be, because everything really is all part of a plan, right? Is that Mercury in retrograde, where you have those mishaps with communication and things like that through electronics, and you know that you need to speak things in person, right? You need to really communicate one-on-one and not rely on technology and text and things like that. And a lot of times too, when stuff is said like through a phone and stuff, you don't sincerely get the feeling, because unless you're empathic and things like that, and you can feel the energies, right, without being right there, you don't sincerely feel those things, right? So that's why conversations are best done face to face, where you're right here, right? So you can feel the person, see them, see their emotions and things like that, right? So it's much more intimate. It helps a lot with closure and things like that. You know, and that's why a lot of things are brought back, right? For you to reassess, realign, for you to learn those lessons, for you to look back and go, okay, this is why this happened, whatever. And then sometimes they're tests to make sure that you're ready. That's why sometimes exes will come back and things like that to test you. And sometimes to get your closure, for you to finally acknowledge those wounds, those feelings, and release and let them go, right? And also, too, it's a big time of test, too. Not just for you, but for the people in your life. Because when people are under pressure and when there's things like that, you really see how people are. I always say, you know, don't trust always what somebody says. Go off of what you feel, right? Or how they show you. That's what I meant to say. I don't know why I said feel. But go off of what they show you. You know, and their actions and the things like that. It's just like always those things, those sincere things. Like if somebody always says, like, message me when you get home, or please drive safe, or things like that. Those are feelings that you genuinely care, you know? And it's little things like when you say thank you, and when you know, it shows that caringness, you know, just with those simple questions and stuff. So, but I don't know why I felt to say that right now, because especially in Mercury retrograde, you take things differently, mishaps, you know, but control them, right? And it's little things too. Like, I'm going to give you guys one more example. It's like, have that patience to not react right away, because it's like, say you hear something, like say you walk in, you hear somebody on the phone, right? Getting off of the phone, like, all right, I'll see you in a few minutes, bye. But then they come out and they're like, okay, well, I'm going to go take care of, or I'm going to go take a shower or something. Like, I don't know why I use this scenario again, but it's like, I'll be back, you know, I'll be back in a little bit, go watch a movie or whatever. But you had heard them on the phone say, I'll see you in a few minutes or whatever. So, like, you'd want to come out like, what are you lying on me? What are you doing? Like, how's a big fight or whatever. But you never know. Maybe they have, like, a secret gift that's getting ready to arrive for you or something like that. Do you see what I mean with the scenario there? So you need to be careful, because communication mishaps. You see how something simple like that, sometimes you overhear something the wrong way, or you know, or you're not hearing all of the story or something like that. But see, if you would have just waited a few minutes, and you would see like, oh, this is why you said I'll see you in a few minutes, and that's why I overheard that or whatever. You know, so definitely just have a little bit of patience, wait to react, have important conversations and things like that in person. Don't assume somebody got your text or even read it correctly in emails. Be careful about signing contracts and those sort of things, right? Okay, so yeah, throw a portal. I just shuffled and they showed me again. So this is very significant. This is also opening up to get you to express yourself and your emotions and feelings. So it's like, if you've got a heart's desire, if somebody you truly love and care about and you've never told them, this is the time to go tell them, right? All right, so all right, I don't want to get too much into the magical dimensions, because I could get in and probably do an hour just with those readings alone. All right, but this is definitely about going after your passions, excitements, adventure. Trust what you're feeling, because you're really being guided to going towards your destiny, your divine life path, purpose. It's why Leo season is so exciting, because we get that alignment with the star system Sirius, which really puts us in that vibration of feeling and going towards our destiny, right? And heightened psychic abilities and gifts and new things come in. So each year I get so excited for Leo season, but now I'm even more empowered and excited for this Virgo season. I really am, because this is the time where it's like, remember I said first you think about it, right? So it's like, first you get the courage to decide, like, all right, I'm going for this. I'm going to make this major change in my life. And then the Virgo season is now when you start to plan and now you start to have opportunities, because now that you told the divine, you told Source what you wanted, now the divine is starting to bring these opportunities available to you. So then now you're starting to see like, all right, look at this. I wanted this. Here we go. So you're really planning, all right, and you're taking action. Look, we got discovery on the bottom here, freedom and adventure. A lot of you are going to be getting freed from things that have been holding you back for you to be able to go and pursue these things. And then we got regeneration, stand firm in the eye of the storm. I told you guys, things are going to be coming about. It's like the storm warning. It's like things are going to be getting stirred up, but they are happening to free you. For some of you, you just have people that are holding on to you for their own emotional security, or they're taking your energy, or they're they're blocking you from your destiny, right? Like, especially these karmics, right, that are in the way from these emperors. Like, if you're not going to let them go, you're divine as spirit team, ancestors, ascended masters, your earth angels, or well, earth angels like us coming together, but guardian angels, they're going to be, revealing things for you and stuff for you to make changes, because you still have free will, right? So you still have to make the decision on these, right? Your deeper resolve rises. Eclipse and Aquarius. Awakening. Yeah, because you guys are awakening, right? So you're starting to see things more clearly. It's like maybe before you didn't fully see things for as they were, but now you're going to start to see them differently, right? So, because you got that, maybe it's like you're starting to realize that you can feel more of what people are telling you is the truth and what's not. Maybe in the past they could tell you certain things and you didn't have that heightened gift and things like that, or whatever this may be. But this is such a beautiful time. I mean, everybody's different. It is a collective reading, right? So take whatever you feel is for you. Sun in Sagittarius, adventure. Stride out into new territory. Yes. And that's what comes down to a lot of it too, is you have these new opportunities and maybe they've already been available to you before, but you didn't have the courage and strength to go after them. And it's like, and now you're going to get this feeling that you're able to take action on them. See, look, should I stay or go? Moon in Gemini, indecision. So yeah, a lot of you are definitely at a place where you need to make a decision, right? So, and that's why your retrograde comes back around too, for you to get to make another decision. And now that you're empowered, now that you've got some things to be able to, to take a look at, your inner wild child awakens. Moon in Aquarius, free spirit. Yes. Again, another energy here with this freedom. So a lot of you, yes, are being set free from obligations. A lot of life lessons and karmic lessons have been learned too. And just a lot of us struggle with releasing and letting go of those situations, because it's like once we learn them, but we don't know how to let them go. This is where it's like a divine clearance too. It's like source divine. A lot of them are coming in. I just seen 222, 2223, I believe in 2233, and those are about alignment numbers. So a lot of like divine and source are coming in. So like I said, sometimes they'll take something away from you just to get somebody to get away from you. Wow, that like rhymed. But then it's going to be like, all right, well now I see why you were here. And then all of a sudden, boom, then you got these blessings. But then you're going to get tested, right? Because then if they see that and they come back, are you going to let them back just because you got blessed with something? So use your discernment for sure, right? Keep your eyes open. And maybe in the past you fell for it. I know I did. I get it. It's hard when we kind of just go off of our hearts and our feelings, and especially as chosen ones. 2313, another message, because we want to heal everybody and we want to trust that we can save people, but it's a choice. It comes down to it, right? And that's how you show your true soul. It's why we have the free will. It's what it's all about. It's how you test somebody's soul. It really is. So, all right. Beautiful. So those messages, I keep seeing butterflies to you guys, like so many, and not just the little ones, like the big ones. I should Google that. I need to look up what the big butterflies are. Like, I've always seen butterflies around me, but it's like lately all of a sudden I walk out and all of a sudden, boom, it's like a big one flying by me. And you've seen another rather large butterfly. So, alright, so let's get into this. Pay attention to spirit animals and messages. There definitely, a lot of them are coming together. We've got so many realms that are coming together at this time that are helping with these alignments. It's so beautiful. That's why I started. I got some readings where I was going off of the fairy realm, elementals, and the unicorn realm. So, and bees. I've been seeing a lot of bees. Lately, a lot of bee symbolism and messages. Like, I even was driving down the road and I looked over at the sign and it had a big picture of a bee on it, on like one of the chairs, the bus stops or whatever. Like, and it said like, add here because it works or something like that. I'm like, oh my gosh. So it's cute things like that. Like when you notice you're looking off at something or something's getting your attention, it is for a reason. 24:55, I just seen on the clock. See another message. But it's like, I wanted to tell you that wherever you see the symbolism, a lot of us get into where we think that you have to see the spirit animal or the guide like in front of you, actually have that energy right there, within your reach, basically. But really it's not. Source knows how to work with you. They know your lifestyles. They know how to put you in alignment with things that you see and get your attention and get you to look at things. And so sometimes it's like just noticing a picture, right? Sometimes you guys just see this stuff like on somebody's shirt. Somebody goes walking by and they've got this animal on their shirt, or maybe it's through your social media accounts or commercials, or your child brings you a drawing of a picture they drew that day or something like that. So just pay attention to the messages, that the synchronicities that you see. You know, there's messages behind them, you know, and you can look them up and they can give you confirmations. Pay attention to when you're seeing them. What were you thinking about? What were you doing when you seen that? You know, you keep seeing the same type of symbolism. You know, they're all messages, right? And the more you get awakened and when your team starts to see you, the more messages you're going to get. As I say this, like animals. Beautiful. Yeah, giraffe is a big symbolism for me lately. I've been seeing giraffes and wolves. And moose, very big too. And like the moose one freaked me out. Like, I am not even playing, guys. Like, I've been seeing the moose symbolism a lot. And the wolves, and I've looked up the wolves and the giraffes, but I don't know, I just didn't look the moose one up yet and stuff. And I remember thinking like, oh yeah, I need to look that one up. And sometimes I question myself where I'm like, am I taking in too much? Because I can really get lost in my spirituality. I don't have any earth in my chart, and I'm a Gemini too, so very spiritual. Anyways, so I remember like I was thinking about this and like, yeah, I haven't looked up the moose symbolism. I'm like, well, was that just me getting too far into it or whatever? I'm like, I don't know. And then I pull out on the street and a truck pulls out in front of me, and it had a huge moose in the back of it, and it was, you know, the ones that they put up on the wall or whatever, but it was just huge. I'd never seen one that big before, and it's not something you often see going down a road in Florida. So come on, guys. And I seen that, and I was just like, oh my gosh, you know. And I'm like a vegan. Like, I don't believe in us eating, you know, our creatures, our animals, any of them. I just don't. I never have. So I was just like, okay, so I didn't like the feeling. But then I started to think a little bit more. I was like, so they're making this dramatic. This is definitely something very significant. And to me, like, I did not get a good feeling when I seen this animal, of course, because, you know, it was a real animal. It was dead and killed and put up on a plaque or whatever, right? And just thrown in the back of a truck. But when I got that feeling behind, when I'd seen the symbolism, I started to think more about how I need to think about how I feel when I look up the symbolism. And I need to look up the fact that I just had a pigeon fly down right there looking at me. So it's another spirit animal. I don't often see pigeons in my backyard. I see a lot of doves, but anyways, I need to look, when I look into this animal, I need to know that I was hesitant about looking it up. I almost wanted to deny that it was a message for me. I did not get a good feeling when I seen this animal again, when I knew that it definitely is a message for me. And I still haven't looked it up. So what I'm getting at is I'll look it up tonight. But I'm just saying that maybe it's one of those things. Like, you're going to get revealed something, and it's not going to make you feel good. And maybe it has to do with the moose too, like, because I'm telling you about it in this reading. So I know that when I look it up, that I'm going to relate it to a situation in my life where it's like I'm probably going to know exactly what it's about when I start to look up the message behind the moose. And it's probably going to be something where it's like, be bold over something. I don't know. what it's going to be, but it's something where I'm going to know I was hesitant about it. It was almost like I wanted to deny it, and then boom, it was dramatically in my face. Undeniable, a decision needs to be made here, or something like that, right? Now, as I'm talking about that, the pigeon flew right in front of me and landed. So maybe there's a message behind that for you too. So, all right. Anyways, let's get into some elemental oracles. Everything that happens in the readings that I feel guided to say, especially when I'm channeling, they're for you, right? And that's especially like when you know somebody's channeling too, when they're kind of all over the place, and because you just start to take in these energies and these messages that are coming through. Okay. All right. Now you told me to take them all. Okay. So we got the cave protection. So there's definitely protection here. What I'm getting is somebody's been very protective of themselves. To me, with this, I'm seeing of like the virus symbolism, like of COVID, right? So what I'm getting is somebody has been very protective of themselves because they've been so worried about the COVID viruses and all of that stuff. You guys, if that's not you, don't worry about it. I get it. I got it at first too, and I didn't know what it was and the hype and all of that, and I was masking myself everywhere I went and all of that. And then I was like, wait a minute. Is this smoke and mirrors? Is it? Do I trust in the divine? Do I trust in God? Does God want me to live in fear? Does he? I trust God to keep me protected. I trust God to keep me safe. Right? So, fear, control, isn't that what's been on the rise? Isn't that what is trying to? When things started to fall apart, systems started to fall down, then all of a sudden all of this stuff rises. Okay. So I started to realize that, yeah, panic and fear and worry, that's of low vibration. That's the devil. I trust God to protect me. I trust God. So every day I'd say a prayer, God, please keep me and my family protected and safe and protected from this virus. Because I was still, worried about that. And my family got sick. I believe we got COVID, and I asked God to get us better, and he got us better. I think we've been sick with this strong virus a couple of times, but each time, I asked God to protect us, get us well, get us better. I mean, if you're sick and all of that, I'm not authorized to give legal advice, and they don't like us to talk about COVID, right? So I'm just saying, to me, this is, our 3D matrix is falling apart because we're all opening up spiritually, right? But we're starting to realize, you trust. God's got a plan for everything. There's a blueprint of your life. Yes, there's all of these things, but there's a blueprint for your life. God knows when your time is up, when you're not this. So let go of the fear. So that's a big one. Somebody's been protecting themselves a lot due to fear, keeping themselves safe. Let go of fear. Let go of fear. All right, so brush fires, fury. Now this talks about, remember I said you got to contain yourself. It's like a brush fire can get out of control so quickly, right? And that's what it's talking about. Like, you're going to get angry. Something's going to be revealed to you, and you could very quickly blow up and it be a huge deal, or you can contain that fire and put out that fire by not fueling it, by not giving into it. Devil's trying to do that. Trying to build into this fury, trying to. So, don't give in to this. Don't let something get out of control. Know it's being revealed to you to show you why. Okay? Then we got outer core fluidity. Ooh, I'm going to have to look up this one with the outer core. I'm not really sure with this, except, with the water, strong emotions and feelings. Which, to me, she's coming out of the ocean. She's coming out of protection, feeling her emotions. We've got the sun here. Very beautiful. Like I said, that divine blessings, that abundance, that masculine energy. We got home, earth. Beautiful. So definitely this strong earth energy. And to me, she's very abundant and beautiful. Look at all the fruits coming in and all of that. Very beautiful earth energy. So to me, we've got like earth and water and fire. Very beautiful. And then bravery is oceans, you know, and this is definitely about exploring and going beyond, you know, your safe points and what you've felt that have kept you safe. It's definitely coming out of that cave energy, right? Going after your heart's desires, the things that you admired as a child. I'm seeing that young childlike energy, and that's what it's about. That's where you know where your passions and things lie, is what did you want when you were a kid, before our world made you believe otherwise, that you couldn't obtain those things, that you couldn't attract those things, right? A lot of these dreams are made to manifest, are coming about for you to very much do that. And God is a miracle worker, right? And he's, you know, never out of miracles, and it's not going to stop. It's like, if you want something, you can have it. You can. You got to be vibrating high to be able to attain what God's going to give you. But it's like, say you always wanted to be a singer. God can upgrade your DNA and give you this amazing, beautiful voice to be a singer. And no one's going to tell you otherwise if you go singing it. I mean, yeah, the world may say, oh, well, you waited too long for this, so you're not in the age, and maybe you don't have the body type to be put on TV. But that ain't going to stop you from singing, is it? That ain't going to stop you from getting a following and things like that. If that's what you feel inspired to do, and you want to get on YouTube and do it, or other platforms or whatever it is, go do it. Don't let people or this world tell you otherwise. Whatever you desire to do, that's between you and God and your life. You're here living your life for you, right? God's plan is for you to live the life that you desire to live, however you want to live it, to be free. And that's why all of this is happening, really. This huge change, this shift in consciousness. It's really to get our freedom back, to wake up, not be controlled by fear. Oh my gosh. All right, guys. Well, those were all the oracle messages that I had coming across. I want to get into doing more readings and some tarot, but I feel like I need to close this out because I'm trying to keep my readings around 30 minutes, or then I feel they're going to be too dramatically long. And I need to replenish some energy a little bit. But I wanted to tell you guys, I felt like I got blocked from it twice because I don't feel like I finished telling you this. That when you guys are guided to me, you're guided to me for a reason, right? And I do a very protection area around me, right? So like when I light my candles and stuff, it's a very cleansing. It's a selenite candle here, so it's calming, you know, the area around me and all of that. But I've got a lot of crystals and anchoring and protection and evil eye and all of that stuff that I protect my space. I protect, you know, all of my subscribers, and the viewers that are going to come in alignment with my video and all of that, and my family, my home, and my altar. I do my spiritual work out of my house. So I put a lot of protection in place. So you're at a safe space when you're getting messages from me and opening up to my channel and watching me, right? So be careful the people that you're opening up to, the people that you're letting in your home, the people that you're watching when you go on YouTube and things like that, you know, and the vibrations and things like that you're surrounding yourself with, right? All right, guys, that's what I had for you. So I'm sending you guys all love and light. Definitely subscribe, guys. That way you get all my notifications and I do all my videos. And you're helping my channel grow. So you're sending love and light to me as well. All right, guys. Love you guys. Check out more of my videos. I'm going to get into more of this Pisces moon energy and more portal readings. All right, guys. Love you. Bye.